May as well start with steel side bottom. We heard it was a medial. How concerned are you?
Well, it looks like it's probably going to be, we'll miss a few weeks. I'm not sure exactly, but 3 to 4 potentially. Might be back after the bye. I don't know. We have to get scans and the like, but it's a shame because we sort of build the whole day up around what it means for him and all of us. And geez, he started well too. He was on fire early. Unfortunate, but we still respect and honour him.
So the scans will determine the grade at this point. You're not
sure
sure
exactly.
So
I think the doctors sort of I'll leave that to them to decide, but I think that'll be the truth. Yeah.
What do you think of how the game played out? You seemed to do just enough to keep North at arm's length most of the day.
Yeah, for major parts of it, I thought we respected the game. We went in the game with some intentions around we want to put some high pressure on, and we did that for 3/4 of the game. I thought that was a feature of what we were doing. Yes, there's always aspects of your game that you really want to work on and improve and show. And today just gives us another opportunity to say we're doing some things well, and there's other things we need to get to work on. I thought our aerial power down the line was off today, the connection between the kicker and the contest. But for major parts, I thought most Collingwood supporters and us, we thought we played reasonably well.
It felt like maybe for a little bit there, obviously the injury to Steele just sort of sucked a bit of the air out of the place. Understandably, it can sort of rattle players. How did you feel like your guys handled that? Because especially, as you mentioned, you built up the occasion, and you never know initially how, if you're out there, I imagine what he's done.
Yeah, I think as guys come to the bench, they were saying, "Oh, we're Steele," and we're going to hurt his knee a little bit. He's okay. It won't be major, hopefully. Potentially. But again, I reckon you look at aspects of the game. I thought we just continued to play the way we wanted to play, and the last quarter, I think that they're one of the better stoppage teams we've played this year. You got Goldstein down to Greenwood. That's a great combination, and the young guys coming through there. There's some exciting signs there for North.
Jordan De Goey, outstanding again. Is he going a bit under the radar because we're all, especially us in the media probably, focusing so much on Nick Dacos? He's putting together a pretty special season.
Yeah, I thought so. And I didn't want to say anything, but I thought keep quiet on Geordie because he's having a ripping season. Today was out of the box. One thing I think if the difference between Geordie, maybe 2-3 years ago, is his work ethic and his ability now to cover ground. You watch how hard he's running. You watch him get to a contest and defensively as well. He's buying right into that. And that was a pretty special game.
Do you think there's something? Was there anything that you noticed that prompted it, where the switch maybe flicks and you go to that next level with work rate? Was there a moment with Geordie, do you think, or was it just a building up?
I think it's a natural progression in his game. He's now 26 and maturing in pre-seasons. We've given him more responsibility. He was a hybrid forward mid. Now he's just pretty much a midfielder for most of it. And his work ethic and his fight, really stood out.
Touching on Nick, you exposed him to the centre bounces a bit more today. Is that the plan, to see a bit more of that as the year goes on and evolve him into that potentially that centre bounce midfielder?
Well, we think over time he's just going to be an inside mid. We sort of monitor that and look for opportunities to do that. Today was an opportunity we saw to get in there a bit more. A couple of the younger guys in there from the opposition, we thought they could good matchups for Nick. We're going to keep evolving all our squad. I think upon reflection as a coaching group, we tried a couple of different magnets through necessity. We're still out. We tried a few different magnets through the wings. We found out a bit some worked, some didn't work. We're in a growth phase, if you like. That this is not the end of the year. It's not finals time. We're working towards qualifying, but we're finding out a little bit more about a group and what we need to work on.
Do you feel like you picked up on who might be the go-to man to replace Steele for this time he's out?
No, not at the moment. No. I'm really wrapped with how Will Hoskin responded to. We talk about this sub being dropped, which I despise, but he's been in good form. He comes in, he's reliable, kicks a couple of goals, and guys like him, we really love.
Any concern out of that last quarter with Larky getting off the chain a bit, or do you not worry about that too much?
Most of it was from stoppage or some failures in our structure. We're not finished. We're far from it. We're not perfect. Again, we're not looking to be perfect, but we've got work to do. We're around 11 and we think we can improve in so many parts of our game. I think our aerial contest, I mentioned that. I thought some parts of our stoppage craft, we've got to get to work. He's an experienced guy, Goldstein, and geez, it was impressive today and put us on the back foot, which, a stoppage clearance game wasn't really what we were wanting in the game, but again, it's hard to take that away from oppositions.
Anyone else? else you're concerned about apart from Steele on the injury front?
No, I think we're pretty good at this stage. We've got 6 days and we're off to Perth, so I think we're okay at this stage.
Do you think you have to make any calls around managing anyone heading into that trip? Obviously before the bye, just sort of.
Yeah, I'm not into managing. I just want to get better. We won't be managing anyone.
We won't see you in Melbourne next weekend, obviously, and then there's going to be a very, very big one after that. You probably don't want to look too far ahead, but that's going to be a monster game, King's birthday.
Yeah, look, this is where we live. We've just finished a game. We thought we were very good for 3 quarters and a bit. Not even thinking about West Coast or Queen's birthday or King's birthday. So, nice try.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, guys.